Okay, Google, what is the definition of bored?
Here's the definition of bored. Feeling weary and impatient because one is unoccupied or lacks interest in one's current activity.
Get money, new money. This what you been waiting on. Hey, rich boy, sell it quick. Niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch.
Now, let me set the scene. You're 16 to 20 years old, you've just discovered the gym, and you're starting to make those amazing, incredible newbie gains alongside your puberty testosterone levels. There's a little bit of competition with your mates, so it's kind of like a cool place to go. And then you start to realize that the physique that you're developing is somewhat attractive to females. Girls start noticing a little bit and you're building a decent amount of confidence. During that time, the gym is pretty cool. You're discovering something, you're finding your place within kind of the man thing adult world that you're in, and you're also getting strong very fast. Now let's fast forward to about your mid-20s. You're certainly between 21 and 28. The gains are still happening, they're still moving forward, but a lot slower than they were when you were in your 16 to 20 range. You have much more time commitments, you've got a mortgage, you have a job and a boss, you drink probably a lot more, maybe even at the weekends, and you've probably got a long-term commitment in a girlfriend or a partner of some kind. And that's making things a lot more difficult to be able to stick to a program and the sort of competitive physique aspects of things that you were when you were 16 to 20. There's also maybe a chance that you've slightly specialized. Maybe you've enjoyed some powerlifting and you've competed, or you've done a physique competition, or maybe you've done none of those things and you've decided to do things like cycling or running or swimming, but you've maybe dabbled in the idea of something around that area of competition or a challenge of some kind. You're now in your 30s. You've hit your peak, so to speak. Things hurt a little bit more. You know, the squats, the bench press, shoulders are hurting, knees are hurting. Things are just hurting a little bit more than usual. Things get boring. The gym gets boring. Routines you've been doing for the past 10 to 15 years or so are starting to get boring. And this vlog is about how we get over that. How do we get over that slump? That difficulty that you hit when you've done your training for the past 10 years, when the competitiveness isn't there anymore. That's what this vlog is about. But first, it's my job to get the job done and head to Muscleworks Orpington for my first session of the week, upper body.
Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, sell it quick. Niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, sell it quick. Niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Took it to the top, got the damn top, two color flip flop in the red lollipop. But I still got my Glock, got new money, motherfucker. Don't you see the big knot? Don't you see the big tie? Don't you see the big rims? Wonder who they hating on lately, baby, this hill. Candy paint, gator skin freaks, call me Dundee. Poke in your hood, I'm the one that you wanna be. Haters wish they could feel the wood in my 83. Ride with no tits, so the motherfucker know it's me. Rich boy, sell it quick. Niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, sell it quick. Niggas wanna check shit tight, no slick. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Hit the block on some new shit. $1,000 wheels. Can't explain how I feel. Touch a gator on the wheel. Got peanut butter, ice cream, Peter Pan seats. Just got a fresh cut. Now we looking for the freaks. Took a bad yellow bitch. We can drop them draws. I'ma show you how to ball. Middle finger to the loud. So fuck them niggas what they wanna do. Hating on the play cause my legs skate. 22s when I pull up. I'm a punk right in the front. Pour lean in my cup. Got purple.
Right, that's that done for the day. Chest and back felt good. Added a little bit more weight onto some of the exercises, and even added another set or two. So slowly creeping the volume back up to what I was pre-test week. So yeah, that was good. And also that sandwich from Pret, chicken mayo, and then I added a little sort of boiled egg pot thing with it to hit that 30 to 40 grams of protein. Anyway, let's see you back home, and we'll get cracking with this vlog. All right. Right, let's start with number one. Number one, and probably the best one that's, well, helped me, and yes, some of these are about how I've got through the struggles of boredom within the gym, but the first one is a change of environment. So I give MuscleWorks Orpington as an example, where I used to train at a gym for probably 3 or 4 years up the road, which is a council gym. It's good enough equipment, but it's a council gym. It's not really a bodybuilding gym. It doesn't really evoke any inspiration in me. It doesn't have the atmosphere, it doesn't have the equipment. But this gym, MuscleWorks, has the environment, it has the equipment, it has the atmosphere. It just kind of excites me a little bit better. You know, that kind of weird new equipment, sexy new equipment that you can use. And it's just different. And I think finding that new environment, that new place, that new thing, or new gym has helped a lot in my ability to freshen it up a little bit and be inspired a bit more. I do now need to get some work done because, ooh, this is quite heavy. I do need to get some work done because it's now, what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't done my emails yet. So I'll crack on with that, and then we'll get through this vlog, and we'll cover a couple more. Oh, and I need to make sure that I take my creatine, because I keep forgetting to take it, and I need to get back on it because I'm on my maintenance phase, and this is important. So I don't know how you're going to remind me. I'm saying it out loud so I don't forget.
I'm a real pimp, bitch, ain't playing like a trick. Just bought a new lick and pack of things on that bitch. Boys sell it quick, broke niggas wanna check. Shit tight, no stick. Just bought a
Now, number two on the list of how to not be bored or get over your boredom at the gym. And that one, it does sound a little bit like I'm probably biased because this is what I do as a job and it's what I help clients with every day. But from my experience, hiring a coach can make a world of a difference in terms of enlightening or improving or building up that love for the gym again. Different ideas. A coach is going to come up with probably newer exercises you may not have programmed. It will give you a plan and a structure to something that you may not have thought about before. For me, it was about a powerlifting competition, and I hired a guy called Dr. Mike Zordos. He is an American assistant professor at Florida University, and he basically took me through a prep for a powerlifting meet, and I continued that. Now, I didn't do it for any more than a year because it served a purpose of what I wanted to do. There was also the fact that powerlifting is very specific in the sense of squat, bench, and deadlift, and I pretty much did that 6 days a week. So it was, tough. But it did give me a flavor, an idea of different styles of programming, different ways to periodize workouts, and potentially different ways to structure exercises within programming. And that's made me love the gym again. It gave me a purpose, it gave me something to work towards, and it even gave me something to be able to bounce backwards and forwards with someone else with a different perspective on training and workouts. I was going to say nutrition, but we didn't work on nutrition, we just did training. But yeah, hiring a coach can make a big difference. A big difference, in fact. After a bit of work getting done and going over slowly tip number 2, I've got to do a few man duties. Laura was on her hen do this weekend. For those who watch this vlog and don't know, I'm getting married in 18 days. So Laura was on her hen do and I did some cleaning and whatnot over the weekend. Just to, make the house look nice. And I'm going to cook dinner tonight and we're doing fajitas. So I'm going to cut to some B-roll of that. And we'll find out if Laura survived. And I still need to take my creatine. Still need to take my creatine. Bon appetit! So I'm not entirely sure how much Laura wants to be on camera right. No. I'm sure you can hear your voice though. How was your Hindu?
Great.
Great, thumbs up. Kirsty, the maid of honour, did a sterling job. She's actually currently wearing her bride-to-be t-shirt whilst we eat our fajitas. Dum dum dum. I won't put her in the camera. I just want to be on. Anyway, we're going to enjoy this, and then I'll get to my third point of today. I haven't had feet as well. This is going to be good, real good. And by the way, mushrooms are okay in fajitas. Well, that's the creatine done. I got it from My Protein. It's kind of like creatine monohydrate, but it has like a lemony, limey flavour. Next time I'll probably just get the normal one. It doesn't taste very nice, to be perfectly honest, but you know, down in one. Either way, get that out of the way. So the third one is about training with people, training with your mates, going to the gym and actually having fun. It can be quite a solitary thing to go to the gym now, certainly for me, and it has been for a number of years. But sometimes, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, I'll meet up with a friend and do a bro session. We'll do some arms, we'll maybe train legs together. We'll do some silly things, we'll have some chats. I'll even go to the gym, and we're not even doing the same program, but just the fact that I've got a mate there, in between sets, I'm saying hello, I'm chatting about things, like you would down the pub, but it's with some dumbbells. That's a good thing, and it feels great. I hope these have been helpful. I hope these vlogs are helpful overall. As with all of this, if you like them, hit the like button. If you have any questions or you want to drop some thoughts down in the description box or the comment section below, please do so. It helps me, again, be a bit more creative with these vlogs. Well, let's see you on Thursday for the next episode of the Maintenance Phase. It's been good so far. I'm enjoying it. Good start to 2019, and I hope you've had a great start to 2019 too. So, yes, episode, I think, 9 of the Maintenance Phase is done.